You said you've moved on, but you still replay it when the room gets quiet, don't you? That one night, that one choice, that one version of you you'd erase if you could. You call it a mistake, but it feels heavier than that, more like a wound that refuses to stay closed. You've asked God to forgive you. You even believe He did. But when the lights go out, it's your own voice that won't stop accusing you. That's the thing about guilt. It learns your tone and starts pretending to be truth. You whisper, "I'm fine." Yet every time something good reaches for you, you flinch, as if you're waiting for judgment to catch up. You say you believe in grace, but you live like it skipped your name. What if I told you this? Carrying shame after confession isn't humility, it's disbelief. The mercy that saved you wasn't partial. You're not half forgiven. You're not on probation. The same blood that washed the saints covered you completely. The only one still holding you captive is you. You keep living like forgiveness is a debt you still owe, a balance you can't quite pay off. Every laugh feels borrowed, every answered prayer suspicious, like heaven might take it back once it remembers what you did. But grace doesn't come with an expiration date. That sin you can't forgive yourself for, God accounted for it long before He ever called your name. You think you shocked Him, but nothing surprises the one who knew your whole story before you lived a single day of it. He didn't choose the polished version of you. He chose you with every page, including the ones that got stained. That's not weakness. That's love in its most unreasonable, unstoppable form. You say you're unworthy, but that's exactly where grace works best, where worth finally runs out. So stop treating mercy like probation. Stop sentencing yourself for a crime heaven already erased. You're not crawling back from failure. You're walking evidence that redemption is real. The scar isn't punishment. It's proof that healing took place. Guilt wants you chained. God wants you free enough to lift your head again. You've learned to wear your guilt like armor, pretending it protects you from ever falling again. But guilt doesn't guard, it corrodes. It convinces you that caution is holiness, that self-punishment is penance. Yet God never asked you to bleed twice for the same wound. You think staying broken honors Him, but it only starves your soul of the joy He already died to give you. Every time you flinch at happiness, every time you sabotage peace, it's guilt whispering, "Don't you dare forget." But healing doesn't dishonor the lesson, it fulfills it. You can't serve two masters. Grace and guilt don't coexist. One redeems, the other repeats. You keep waiting until you feel forgiven, but feelings aren't facts. Forgiveness was finished the moment you asked, not the moment you believed it. So tonight, trade your sorry for thank you. It's the only prayer that truly breaks the loop. Because grace isn't about deserving, it's about receiving what love refused to withhold. You've mistaken punishment for process. You keep calling the ache justice, as if pain can balance a cosmic scale. But grace isn't math, it's mercy, and mercy doesn't keep score. You think if you feel bad long enough, you'll finally prove you've changed. But transformation doesn't grow from shame, it grows from surrender. You can't punish your way into peace. Every time you replay the memory, you rewrite the story to cast yourself as the villain. But God already revised it. He wrote redemption into the same sentence you call regret. That sin didn't destroy your purpose. It revealed how desperately you needed grace to begin with. The irony of guilt is this: the more you stare at your failure, the less you see the cross that covered it. Stop kneeling at the grave of what God resurrected. That old version of you died, and heaven doesn't mourn what it forgave. Stand up. You are allowed to be whole. The past isn't your prison. It's the place where freedom learned your name. You keep waiting for a sign that you're forgiven, But grace doesn't send confirmation emails or stamped approvals. It arrives quietly, like light through broken blinds, unnoticed until it warms you. You think forgiveness should feel like forgetting, but healing doesn't erase, it transforms. The past still speaks, but its voice softens when mercy answers back. You keep checking the wrong inbox, memory, shame, regret, hoping one of them will tell you you're clean. But peace doesn't live there. It lives in the moment you stop arguing with grace. Every time you ask, God, how could you still love me after that? He replies the same way he always has, with presence, not punishment. You won't get a divine apology letter, only an invitation to rest. Forgiveness is not denial, it's declaration. I'm still loved. You don't redeem your past by burying it. You redeem it by walking unchained through it. The scar remains, but it no longer bleeds. That's the proof you were never disqualified, only remade. Grace isn't fragile, and it's not on trial. You were once. The verdict's still the same. Not guilty. Live like it's true. You've carried this guilt so long it started to feel like identity, but God never meant for you to live labeled by your lowest moment. You call it punishment, He calls it process. The fire wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to refine what shame tried to bury. You've been waiting to feel ready to forgive yourself, but readiness doesn't come before release, it comes after. You don't need to prove that you've suffered enough. You don't earn grace by bleeding longer. You simply receive it and let it rewrite what guilt misquoted. So tonight, when the memories replay, don't argue with them, answer them. Say, I'm forgiven, I'm growing, I'm still chosen. Let mercy have the final word. The same hands that formed galaxies now hold your trembling heart and call it worthy again. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the story grace keeps telling. Let the chains of self-blame hit the floor and don't pick them back up. Step forward, lighter, loved, and free. This is what redemption looks like, not perfection, but peace that finally stays.